What's happening, everybody? I'm Brink Young, coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, and I'm the host of the Brink TV Countdown and the Brink TV Talk Show. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are watching this video right now, and you think I'm about to spend the whole time talking about Brink TV or talking about me. Why would I do that? Why would I spend this whole video talking about just me? I'm actually here to tell y'all about Just Chuck. Just Chuck is an up-and-coming artist straight out of Memphis, Tennessee, who recently released an EP called Before the Summer. Now, of course, y'all know Before the Summer is streaming on all platforms right now, and this 6-song EP actually features the hit single Splat. Y'all seen that on the Brink TV Countdown. You know what's happening. Now, in addition to that, it also features bangers like Bad Dreams and Heartbreak, and of course, my personal favorite, Papa Perk. Now, Just Chuck is actually working on another project that he will be releasing October 29th. So y'all make sure y'all tap in where you fit in. And of course, follow him on Instagram at JustChuck_. What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host Brink Young, coming straight out of the South Memphis slums. This is the most award-winning independent talk show in the South. Talk about none other than Brink TV. Now, as you can see, this is a total different setup because it's time for us to celebrate my guy right here. I'm talking about Cee. This is his 30th birthday bash. We are at Metro 67 right now in Memphis, downtown Memphis. We got the rooftop popping, but right now, we about to dive into this interview with my guy. So we finna tell his story. Follow us. Like I said, man, we are here on Brink TV. We had to change it up because it's definitely a special moment. We got my guy Cee kicking it on well, it's not the icy white couch, but we are here at Metro 67 right now for an illustrious event. My man is turning 30, but first and foremost, I got to say, how you doing, man?
Man, blessed. God been having me, man. I'm out here to be alive. Share a good time with my family, my friends, man. It's a blessing itself. I'm excited.
No doubt, no doubt. And of course, I got to say thank you for being a guest on the show, man. Thank you for inviting me out to this event, man, because I don't get to go to too many rooftop parties, man. So you definitely turned up in a major way, the most major way. So the Great Gatsby, that's the theme, correct?
That's correct, man.
Man, it's so many beautiful people upstairs right now. They suited, they booted, dressed to the T. Some people can even say they casket sharp. You know what I'm saying?
We say that.
We say that in Memphis, But let's go ahead and dive into you, man, because you are from Memphis, correct?
Born and raised, man.
Okay. Let's talk about what part of Memphis you from.
Well, I started off in the Walter Simmons Projects.
Okay.
There,
Yeah.
Lamar.
Yeah.
Then my next house that I do remember is right there in the Mound.
Okay.
That's most of my adolescence, all the way up to teenage years.
Okay.
Then I moved over to the South.
Yeah.
Got into South Memphis they love, and I'm gonna hear about it.
Yeah.
But South Memphis definitely raised me and taught me things, and I'm grateful for.
Definitely
so.
So let's dive into growing up, man. For you to be, moving around, different areas of the city, primarily in South Memphis. What was it like for you? What are some of the things that kind of impacted you as a young man growing up?
Well, we're gonna get to the good first. The music,
okay,
the food, right? The people.
Yeah.
Come on now, we're one of a kind, right? I've been around, and I'm sure you have as well. Memphis has a special sauce about it, man.
Definitely.
You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been encouraged by some of the greats. I've been protected by some of the greats, respected, upheld about a lot of my people. But we're a genuine bunch. I'm talking about it's definitely a family of different characters, and I appreciate every last one of them, man.
Okay, so one thing that you did mention, off camera, you was telling me about, your mom being a true worker. I'm talking about blue collar, really out here getting it. Let's talk more about that.
Well, starting off, we started at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Right? I'm talking about she's a single mother of 3 boys, and that couldn't be easy. But she didn't sit there for long. We watched her. I was able to watch her growing up, pursue her dreams. She ended up being a respiratory therapist. She's worked at some of the daycares here in the city. So I met a lot of friends and family through that. But I was telling you that she had brain surgery when I was younger, right? And that set us all back as a family, including myself. So it changed up a bit for me, But it was something I'm talking about. It made the most of me. Who I am now.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. That's where the fire comes from.
Right.
To be able to experience all that and still come out smoking, you know, that's a power in itself. That's something to experience. In the city, as crazy as it is now, she once held us. You know, she held us well.
Yeah.
You know, protected us for sure. You know, and that's something that I do miss, and I think that's something we can get back to for sure in the city.
Definitely.
And I, as an artist and as a person, I look forward to getting, you know, putting my part in to getting us there.
Yeah. One thing that I gotta say, man, and definitely, you know, shout out to your mom for, you know, all the great work that she's done, you know, raising you. I can relate, you know, coming from that single mother home, single parent home. You know, believe it or not, man, we actually defied the odds. You know, the fact that we're, number one, we're living. Number two, we're successful. We're following our dreams. Because from our city, especially the area of town we from, I'm from South Memphis as well, that rarely happens. So for us to be almost like the one in a million, we got to pat ourselves on the back for that, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's something to be proud of. It's something to congratulate yourself.
Yeah.
You know, it is one in a million, but that's something that it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
You know, I've met some magical brothers. You know, and I'm talking about from the worst spots,
right.
The ones that you think you should give up on.
Yeah,
them boys got the sauce.
Yep.
You know, so I don't want us to get so accustomed to leaving them behind. You know, it's nothing wrong with reaching back. If you get burned, move around. You know, you don't have to quit on everybody. You know, you'll find your person that you're able to touch. You know, you had a story, and that story resonates with somebody, man. It's nothing. You don't have to be a celebrity to reach back and just share what you got that may help the next man out, man.
Absolutely. And I think that's beautiful, man, because we all play a role in our community and making it a better place. Let's talk about the reason why we're here tonight, man. Turning 30, man. It happens once in your lifetime.
Yes,
what are you feeling, man?
Thrill.
Okay.
Thrill is the biggest where I can go, you know, just to make it to this age, right? This is an accomplishment from where we're from.
Yep.
The things I've experienced, things that I've been able to go through, and what's tomorrow, right? The day of tomorrow is the most exciting, man. I'm talking about to use this as a new base.
Yeah.
And to leap from that, I'm talking about that's exciting in itself. You know, I don't even know where it's going, but I thank God it's going that direction, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I definitely think it's going in an amazing direction, man. So let's go ahead and dive into the music side of things, man. Now, I was perusing Apple Music, and it was a song of yours that really caught my attention. We talking about Easier.
Easier, yes,
Ooh,
sir.
child. Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah, so it's a play on the old school, you know, riding through Memphis. You catch a Friday night by 6 p.m.
Yeah.
You know, they playing them classics, 103.5, 101.1, you know, real music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so hearing, you know, songs that resonated, the message of, you know, it's hard right now, but it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with sharing that message through music. You know, sometimes that might be the only opportunity you get to reach someone.
Yeah.
But that song there is a message to myself. It's a message to the young, the youth. You know, it's a message to the people that may be lost. It will get easier. You know, I'm living proof. I've been through some days where there was no sight, there was no exit. You know, and I could have sat down there. I could have quit, right? But to know that tomorrow will show up, you know, and it shows up for quite a few of us. Yeah. Right. If you stay the course, you know, it's on its way, man. You know, and I just want to inspire others, and you know, maybe throw a little mantra out for somebody that just don't know their way out. Just if somebody resonates with you, I've been there, done that. Yeah. Right. And even you need to talk to me, let's talk about it. But I'll let you know tomorrow's on the way, man. And that's a promise for me.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Now, you know, another line that stuck out, you know, from me listening to your music, I believe it was you said, when my pride shatters, this shit don't matter. Yeah. Let's talk about that, because as a man, you know, having such a detrimental blow to your pride, it could change everything. It could change the landscape of everything. Let's dive into it, man.
Well, I think at that point in my life, and if you listen to the song, it's a diary. I'm talking about, it's a journal. I wrote it literally at one of my worst moments, but not as a point of wanting to share my pain. Yeah. But maybe so to resonate with you, so you have something to identify in. Yeah. Right? This could be a point that somebody just might be stuck in, and you don't know the way out, but I did find a way. Yeah. Maybe this works for you, maybe it doesn't. But at that point in my life, when your pride shattered, none of it matters. Yeah. Right? I've been blessed to be successful in business. You know, everybody think once I make that first meal, that first 100,000, you know, everything's sweet. Right. That's untrue.
Correct.
That's untrue. You can make all that money and be in the most miserable point in your life. Right. And at that point, I've been with family, and I got hurt by friends, you know, so eventually you lose identity. You know, your pride go. You know, this is what made you. Yeah. Right. And to have that disassembled before you, you know, what matters? What cares? Well, you don't care for sure. Right. You know, and I watched myself do that. But if you continue to listen on, you listen throughout the song and other tracks, I find myself, I recover what was lost. I got something better, and I'm able to share that with people. I'm able to discern, here and now. So that's a blessing in itself, man. I thank my family. I thank God, and that's for sure. And I thank God. I thank God. And that's something I do want to put out there. There's nothing wrong with respecting that man. There's nothing wrong with signifying him. There's nothing wrong with just saying, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here, brother.
That's true. We
wouldn't be here without someone, and as magical as we all are as beings, we're not responsible for all that.
Correct.
So get that man his, give him his credit.
We
always clout chasing. Go on, get a clout master.
Hey,
come on,
give them props because
yes,
it's
sir.
definitely a movie,
Absolutely.
man. So let's talk about the project that's coming soon. We're talking about Point of No Return, correct?
Point of No Return, brother.
Let's dive into it, man. 8 tracks, right?
8 tracks, eight solid tracks.
Okay.
8 solid tracks. It has a Memphis sound to it. Big, got an old school grab on it, but it's definitely it's inspired by some of the greats.
Okay.
Shout out to Fly, Chad, 8 Ball, MJG, got it. The whole CMG. We're gonna go with PRE. We're gonna go with everybody, man. I'm talking about some of the greats. I'm talking about just to hear that music. Nobody needs nobody. You hear me? I'm talking about
man.
that is an anthem in itself. You got Can't Stop This Pimpin'.
I just can't stop this pimpin'.
You hear me?
Yeah,
I'm talking about these are classics that shaped us.
Yeah.
We got, I'm talking about some of this music is inspiring me. I listened to it growing up.
Okay.
So to be able to take that sound, to be encouraged by it, to be influenced by it, and to be able to put my twist, my interpretation on how it made me feel.
Yeah.
And maybe for the next generation, I'm able to touch somebody just like I was touched, man, And I look forward to that.
Yeah.
A new sound, a new vision for Memphis, a new standard, a new bar. And I might not be the guy, but I'm the guy. I'll take it, man.
Hey, let's talk about some of the productions and maybe features that you might have on this project, man.
We do. We have, I'm working on a gold edition, but I think I may release it on this initial condition. I have artist Starsky P. He's been a local, and I'm talking about one of the best artists that I know in the city. His birthday a few days ago, so we was in the studio, man, enjoying ourselves and vibing, and I appreciate that opportunity. The last couple of weeks I was able to meet Dun Trip.
Yeah,
And
man.
I appreciate you, brother. He came through and graced us with, super game knowledge. It was great energy. It's amazing to see a man that's still humble and powerful at the same time.
Correct.
And that's something I'm grateful for. I was able to reach out to his camp, and when I say he made it easy, I think he may not see it. He hasn't said it, but just with the energy and the response and the response rate, you tell somebody's okay with helping you.
Correct.
I want to see you get ahead versus somebody that may be a gatekeeper or stand in your way. And
Correct.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
I do.
Definitely, man. So, hey, we got to be on the lookout for it. I don't know what you got to do. You got to make sure you got a flashlight in the daytime. You got to get you some binoculars, maybe a telescope. But whatever you got to do, be on the lookout for Point of No Return. Let's go ahead transition just a little bit, man, because it's so much going on in the world, but it's even more beautiful when we have people like yourself being a part of the solution as opposed to the problem. Recently, of course, it's national news in Jackson, Mississippi. They have a water crisis.
They do.
I'm talking about crisis. It's not an issue. It's not a problem. It's a crisis. People's health is involved. Let's talk about you going to Jackson, Mississippi, taking water down there and just being a part of the solution, man.
Well, I want to say this. This is my first time speaking on it publicly. Anything that I do it from the kindness of my heart.
Yep.
Right? God gives me, and I can only be the one to, continue his work. But I was with the older gentleman, and we were just sitting, and CNN came across, and, Jackson didn't have water.
Correct.
He had been without water. You got Coach Prime, you got JSU down there.
Correct.
And we just passed the heritage,
Yep.
right? So these are our rivals. These are somebody that, well, they're not our rivals. That's from Deep Blue.
Yeah.
I went to TSU. I'm sorry, y'all. these are the rivals coming in because, Memphis ride with TSU. We know how it works.
Definitely.
So I wanted to give back to our people. Once I looked up the demographics, they look like us, and to watch them hesitate, you get that assistance down there, it's disturbing.
Yep.
It's disturbing, but I'm not going to sit and talk about how messed up that is at home. Right, so we were able to load up, I think, over 200 plus cases.
Wow.
Yeah, 200 cases, and take it down there, locate it to a local church down there. I couldn't get the name. I'll get back with you on that one. But we were able to donate the water, and we loaded it. I was full process. I'm talking about I'm out there. We sweating. We getting it done. But to be able to give back to a people that look like us, that's a disadvantage, you know what I'm saying? They need the help.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody saw it, and it inspired someone. Maybe somebody said, it don't take much. all I had to do was, right, with the same energy that you take that excuse with,
Correct.
or that reason not to, you can take that and actually get that done.
Correct.
You know, help doesn't have to be on a grand scale. You know, that one piece of help is literally all it takes. You know, you might touch somebody at their worst. You know, and we're in Memphis. We got the river crest every couple years.
Yep.
That could be us.
Yep.
Right. I would want somebody to come back and help us. You know, the same way that I was able to help out at this time.
Correct.
Yeah.
And like I say, you know, it was important for me to bring this up because he's the type of person, he does things from a genuine place. I see this immediately. You know, it's not for clout or, you know, recognition or, you know, just to be seen, you know. And the reason I brought it up is because, you know, how the Bible talks about let others esteem you. So I definitely got to pat you on the back for that, man, you know, because like I say, everybody got a job to do. We all have a role. We all have to step up. Now, another thing that I saw, man, you into gardening?
Man.
Let's talk about it, brother.
I'm damn near a farmer.
Okay.
You hear me? I got a horse named Grace.
Okay.
She's a saddle breed. Hey Grace. I have 2 goats, Bobby and Whitney.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm on 5 acres. I'm right outside of town. But
Okay.
I'm only about an hour some change away. I'm here just about every day, checking on my city.
Yeah.
I have plans for a garden. I wanted it to be a community garden there
Yeah.
in South Memphis, but
Yeah.
I'm still working on some things. But until I get to that point, I got a season coming up. I've been sowing the land and planting seeds, and maybe we can even do a community garden. You know, I don't know if you know this, but South Memphis is an actual food desert.
Wow.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, Kroger's left. Like
They
they're
did.
They're empty up there
Yep.
right now. Save a Lot left too. And I just came home and saw that, and that threw me off.
Yeah.
Right. And for one, it's not the most nutritious food for our people. Right. But we know what we eat. We eat greens. We eat okra. You know, we eat corn. We eat these carrots. We eat things like that. And if I can do my part, God's gonna provide it. I plant the seed, the rain takes care of it, right? All I have to do is watch it and then bring it to my people, right? And try to get it back out to us. And, you know, it might solve a problem or two, and I look forward to that, you know?
Definitely, man. Hey, man, it's incredible what we got going on over here. We talking about my guy, Cee.
Yeah.
Now, let's go ahead and dive into outside of music, you know, in your spare time. I know you into gardening. Anything else, man? I saw you on that grill. You be queuing it up, man.
Now you know.
Yeah,
you can't
man.
come up out of South Memphis not knowing how to cue, man.
Got
so
to,
you don't
man.
get talked about it. Don't let them touch your grill. Now, always food taste like a lot of fluid.
Yeah,
It ain't
man.
me. The elders eat my food.
Yeah.
My grandfather, my grandmother, I was around them a lot. And they're a heavy influence on who I am, the music, you know. They told me how to grill. You know, it's this process now. Let them coals get hot. They got to turn white. Let them coals turn white, and then at that point, you can go for what you know.
Yeah.
Get them leather shoes with your toes out. That's mandatory.
There you go.
It's mandatory now.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoy yourself, man. Spend time with family. Spend time with the ones that you love and that love on you.
Definitely.
You know, that's important. That's an important part of it. And, you know, enjoy yourself. Live life. We don't want to get to do this one. YOLO.
Yeah.
YOLO. We only live this once, you know, and I like to live it at a pace that's great, man.
Definitely. So let's go ahead and transition. We are in Memphis right now. The Memphis hip hop music scene is bananas right now.
It's wild.
You know, it's beginning to look like it's strongest that it's ever been. What's your take on it?
My take on it is absolutely, and I don't expect Memphis, because I know us, to ever take the foot off the neck, you know, and I challenge the rest of the Memphis rappers and entertainers to apply more pressure. You know, I think back in, I call a year off, probably like 04, 06, we were about neck for neck with Atlanta.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
And at some point, we took the foot off the gas, and them folks skyrocketed.
Yep.
Right? But Atlanta's now saturated with music. It is now the opportunity for Memphis to stand up and get it right. You know, that move with Finesse and Moneybag, that was a great opportunity, man. And shout out to both of them brothers. I don't know either one of you, but as a man from South Memphis, I'm talking about that was a good move for the kids. I heard them talking about it. You know, they saw it.
Yeah.
You know, and if they see more of things like that, what type of change can we, you know,
Correct.
produce?
Correct.
You know, y'all 2 strong figures in the neighborhood. If they see y'all can stop beefing, that's the time we on.
Yep.
You know, and music is definitely an influence. You guys both have a platform, and I follow both of you brothers. I'm talking about it's a hell of a sound. Memphis has a sound for sure, man.
Yeah.
Come on now.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into all of your social media, man. Let the people know how they can keep up with you as well as how they can stream your music.
All right, y'all can find me on Instagram at TMEC, CEE, with the apostrophe at the top, on Facebook. And I have a QR code just about pasted everywhere, so you can take a picture and she'll lead you to everywhere. Or you can reach me at www.tmec.com. I am an independent artist, so, you know, I'm about business. So for sure, if any labels are looking, you know, I'm not going to be the problem. I am the solution. You know, so if we can talk business, I think that would be an advantageous opportunity for anyone that's looking for an artist that's ready.
Definitely, man. So this is my favorite part of the show. On Brink TV, we have two cameras. This camera over here, this is your camera. What I need you to do is look into this camera over here and let the viewers know, let the audience know why they should check you out, be a part of your movement. And then once you get the community garden open, they should be a part of that too.
Absolutely.
Volunteering, helping out, just, hey, doing our part, go.
Look, man, somebody got to do it. As of now, we can sit around and wait on time to pass and it doesn't get done. I think that time is up, right? This is the time for the executors, the ones that's gonna make it happen, the ones that know they can make it happen, but all they need is a little push, some help. Maybe somebody leading it, maybe somebody holding the charge. Right now is the time. I like to help us, right? If you're from Memphis and you're in Memphis, we have some dog times right now. And those times can't go on forever. We know that. But we also can't sit around and play victim to it for as long as it's going on. Follow me, and I trust me to lead us. I like to believe in myself as a healthy leader, a man with a conscious mind, with a plan. And if you follow me, I guarantee you we're going to go somewhere.
Hey, we definitely going to the moon. Matter of fact, beyond that, all into the outer space, into the galaxy, because this guy right here, hey, he's definitely making moves. I definitely got to say thank you for being a guest on the show, man. Taking time out with your 30th birthday, man, to chill with us, man. That's amazing, man.
I appreciate you, brother. Like, I really do.
No doubt, man. No doubt. And with that being said, now back to more Brink TV.
Yes, sir.